Kansas City. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Right back to Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Brought in by Juju. And he's taken down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Bails out of the pocket quick, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of Schultz. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw, Mahomes. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 4. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, Stroud. Dell with the grab. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
2nd and 3 now. Stroud off the play fake. Gets this to Stover. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range, Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete to Dell. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Everly's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to the air, Mahomes. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. 4th down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Prater puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. He finds Stover. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. It's 10-all on the scoreboard. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Looking to throw, Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On play action, here's Stroud. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. That one complete to Hopkins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Hopkins on the slant. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Throwing again, Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs make it 17-all. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Justin Reed with the tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. Has his man. It's Mixon. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running left is Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Tight end going in motion here. From the 39. Caught quickly on the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Pistol now for Mahomes. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Another throw for Mahomes. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Again, Mahomes to throw. Kelsey makes the catch. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Prater puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Pierce now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Texans are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at Tank Dell. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. He finds Stover. And that's good for a gain of 5. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg for him. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finding Collins. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the change of pace works. That was nice. He's tackled after a decent pickup. Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I get it in baseball. That 27th out, it's just different than the other 26. And these 100 yards and these inches right near the goal line, well, they're the toughest to get. And this defense, give them some credit, man. Put a gold star by that effort to hold them inches away on the previous down and then to get the sack. Game-changing kind of plays.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs facing 2nd and 5. Sending the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. The Chiefs signal for a timeout, so that's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game up. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Pierce now on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. First and 10 now from the 30. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds Woods. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. A lot of grass ahead. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Stroud. He brings it in. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, Stroud. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing is Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Everly's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a third time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. They're out and set. First and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second and 6 coming up here. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has his man. It's Pacheco. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner and, really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And this one does not go far. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. It's complete to Hopkins. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got a gain of 6 there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and just 2 to go. Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. He can run it. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now lead by 10. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. Finding Collins. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
2nd and 4. Collins there to grab it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Mixon on the toss. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Left side into the hands of Dell. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This from 40 on the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
They can't blame him for the deficit, He's been doing all he can to kick him into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They send the tight end in motion left. They just get the play off. Hauled in by Gray. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
2nd and 13. Finds his man Gray. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line, this offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's going to keep it this time. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The Texans set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Well, Brock, their passing game has been the highlight for them offensively so far. 3 touchdowns and a whole lot of good plays beyond that.
And, Ken, I think what we've seen is an offense who's reading the same book as the defense, just a few chapters ahead. Each time the defense tries to make an adjustment, the offense has a counter ready to go. Lesser passing games would have had some serious trouble trying to keep up with this pace.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running is Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They bring their tight end left. On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Another throw for Mahomes. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it.